It's 8:37, June 28th. According to my clock bracelet, we're about ready to hit the road. Hell yeah. So we're going to give this a couple seconds to warm up. I got to go dump some fuel in this thing and hit the store for some road snacks. For some road snacks, off we go to Reno, Nevada for a joyous celebration of someone's life. How about that? It's not. Let me turn you guys around. It's not going to be a tearjerker, I don't think. Anyway, it is what it is, right? So I'm taking the Jetta. We're going to get a couple hundred miles. Oh, I have to set up my GPS. According to my little Garmin here, it's a couple hundred miles from my house to Reno. I'm going to run this car through its tests, through some of the Sierras, and get the catalytic converter nice and hot, hit those mountain roads, and we'll see how she does. If this makes this round trip, I'll probably end up putting about 500 miles on this thing round trip. I'll feel comfortable handing it completely over to my daughter. We've got everything worked out on this except the radio. I have to look at some forums. I've got to look and figure out where Volkswagen has run the coax for the antenna. I brought home my line tracer a couple days ago. I just haven't had any time really to tear this thing apart. But I'll put the signal generator on the plug that goes in the back of the the radio, and it's not talking to the antenna. It gets lost somewhere in the dash. I'm assuming the mice got to it, but I don't know where the wires run. I don't know. I gotta look it up. I just haven't had time. So everything on the radio functions. I do have one of those adapter deals that I can plug my iPad into so I can listen to regular music, because I don't have much music on cassette tape anymore, and I don't want to be dealing with plunking in single CDs every time I want to listen to music. So I got all my music, which I normally do anyway, on my iPad, and that'll be my road stuff. So I've got music. I've got what else do I have? I got a pack of gum. Got a pack of gum because you always need fresh breath. Got my Zippo lighter because you never know if you need flame. If you need flame, I got a couple hats. Got my camera, right, so I can take you folks along. I got my harmonica. You guys didn't know I played harmonica? Oh man, I spent a lot of time behind the steering wheel on a daily basis, and then with the ranch property, I spent a lot of time behind the road, and I have several old harmonicas. Okay, that's something else we haven't really talked about yet. But I'll tell you, I'm a one-man show by myself. I keep myself entertained by myself. You know what I mean? So I spend a lot of time by myself. I don't know if that's good or bad. What's up, bro? Oh my God, he's talking to himself. You keep driving. Yeah, I spend a lot of time by myself. I don't know if that's good or bad, being inside of my head all day long. But I'm gonna hit the road. Actually, I gotta get gas. I have 3 things to do. I have to get fuel. I have to go by the stove and get some road food. And I need to wash the car. I'm gonna take it by one of them little squirt boothy boo things, and knock some of the crust off this thing, because I don't like driving in such a dirty car. A lot of time by myself. Oh boy. Sometimes my kids get a hold of my playlist on the desktop, on the Mac, and my iPad. Is that the cruise control on? Yeah. The iPad will sync to the Mac wirelessly, so they'll drag goofy songs into my music library, and I don't even know it until it plays. But I just realized, you know, you try to think when you go on a trip, this isn't my car, so this isn't outfitted with stuff that I would normally, fucker, look out, what I would normally have in my car. Come on, bud, figure out how you're driving. God, stupid. What am I saying? Oh, road trip without sunglasses, bro. Dang. And I pulled a few things like the GPS gal out of my work truck, and I keep like 3 pairs of shades in there, and I didn't grab any for this trip. Sir squints a lot. I guess that's what it's gonna be. Squinty. I cannot see. Because I'm too cheap to buy sunglasses, right? Because I've got like 36 pairs of sunglasses at home. 36. I don't need 37. Dang it. that's the only thing that goes wrong on this trip, it'll be all right. But anyway, we're starting to climb mountains. I don't know if you can see behind me. We're starting to get some trees going on here, and I should really pay attention. I got a jackass riding my bumper, and I got nowhere else to go. So I got to quick give him the bird and throw some ball bearings out the window to get him to fuck off my tail. I'll be right back. You're gonna dream a dream or two.
Each avenue, via street or strada, you can see him disappearing two by two.
Man, the car just purrs like a kitten. So we're here without incident. It was awesome to drive. The only thing I don't like about this car, sorry, am I back in frame? The only thing I don't like about this car is there's no chrome on this car. There's not a speck of chrome on this car except for right there. And look at that. Every time you get anywhere near the sun, that stupid thing gets you right in the eye hole. Look at that. That's where my head sits. So the whole way up I was getting blasted. Well, not really. Actually, the whole way up I did that. But then it covers all your controls, and anyway, that's kind of dumb. There's no chrome in the car except for the part that's gonna blind you. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna head to this memorial service, and I'll be back, and then it's gonna be playtime for the weekend. So I'm walking into the place real quick. I don't look like a goof with a camera at a memorial service, but look what I see. Oh, look at that. Yeah, buddy. This guy's got 5 honey boxes on top of this hive on the right. That's awesome. Oh man, they must go nuts out here. Just nuts. Pretty cool. We got this neat little spot on the Truckee River. Tons of flowers to feed the bees. Been here a few hours already, and people are starting to kind of thin out a little bit. I thought it'd be a good time to do a 360 and take some video. 63 Impala. Where are you, buddy? Been a pretty steady stream of rafters coming down here. Old Truckee River. It's really low this year. Really low indeed. Alright, so the car sat here and baked. It's time to head out. Let's see. Like a clock. Awesome. So I'm gonna head out to Fair Oaks. I'm going to Fair Oaks. I've got about 90 miles, right, in it? Let me see. So I had a little change of plans. I dipped into Fair Oaks, California. I picked up a friend of mine. I kind of wanted to get out of Dodge, and he had offered for me to spend the night there where he is, but I kind of wanted to sleep under the stars. So we went for a quick four-wheeling in his Jeep, and we got out to this spot here. It's in Yuba Gap in the Sierra Nevadas. Ah, a little fresh air. Yuba Gap. Yuba Gap. We got a dog with us. We got campsite protection with us. We got Jack with us. Well, he doesn't drink, but I do. And we're out in the middle of friggin' nowhere, man. We had to crawl over some rocks to get out here. This is his favorite camping spot. He's showing me his camping spot. And we're just gonna hang out tonight and visit. I haven't seen him in a long time. It's probably been a year since I've seen him. And we're just gonna hang out tonight. Oh, we're losing light. I don't even know if we're balancing. There we go. And this sure beats sleeping in a house. I did bring a sleeping bag because I wasn't sure what my night arrangements would be. So I'm just gonna throw my bag down, find a nice flat spot here and some soft earth. No tents required. I love it. I love it. So we'll see. We'll see if make sure we don't get eaten by bears tonight, because there are bears out here. Oh, Coco, we got protection. We got the Coco dog. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna shut this thing down. There's no sense in recording. Whoa! I almost fell off this tree stump. What an idiot. No sense recording what's gonna go on tonight anyway. So I'll see you guys in the morning, unless I get eaten by a bear tonight. It was about 6:30 the next morning. I didn't get eaten by a bear. That's a good thing. Guess they had a big fire through here in about 15 years ago. The Immigrant Gap Fire, I think is what it was called. We're gonna go on a little hike anyhow before we reintegrate into society. See if I can get you where I slept. Right there. That's all I need. A little tarp and a sleeping bag. We don't need no stinking tents. My buddy and his dog slept in the back of his Jeep. Huh, Coco? You go, puppy? I got my little rent-a-dog here. We're out exploring the rocky terrain. That was nippy this morning. There was ice on the bag. Ice on the top of my sleeping bag when I woke up this morning, but I've got a good sleeping bag. I slept like a rock. Nice and toasty. I brought my 15-degree bag. I was going to bring my 0-degree bag. I don't know if anybody really cares about that, but I brought the bag that's rated from 15 to 40 degrees, and it was perfect. Not too hot. Huh, puppy? Huh, puppy? Little fat dog. Alright, we're gonna go fire up the little camp stove and put on some water. It's Sunday the 29th, it's a little after 7 o'clock. I just put 455.6 miles on this Jetta, and this 76 station is only a few miles from the house, so I'm not gonna count the mileage from the house, but let's, so far, oh well, let me fill it up and let's see what the mileage is. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll be right back. Okay, wow, I had just had to redo the math twice to make sure I did this right. So I put 10.41 in Orangevale. I just put 5.31 now, which gives me 15.72 gallons, which makes it 28.98 miles to the gallon. What the hell is that? And that's the last 150 miles with the air conditioner on, because it was like 98 degrees outside running through Sacramento and getting back to my house. It was freaking hot today. Alright, there you go. I'm going to call that 29 miles to the gallon with a little bit of air conditioning. You know, 100 plus miles of that with the AC on. So that's pretty freaking awesome. That is absolutely cool. I think I got myself a pretty decent little buggy here for my daughter to bomb around in. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys sticking with this little Reno weekend trip. Boy, I say that 10 times fast. Alright, gotta go. See ya!